Well, hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do a quick update for Drip and the Animal Farm. We'll cover some of the highlights from yesterday's AMA with Forex Shark. If you missed it, you can actually catch the recap. I will leave a link for that down below. Shout out to Irene, who does a really phenomenal job at putting those notes together. She did it again, and I'll be covering some of her notes. Just really the new alpha is what I'll really focus on. And we'll talk a little bit about, my thoughts on where this thing is going. So, of course, it goes without saying that I am not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. If you're going to get into drip, the animal farm, anything in the crypto space, do your own research, do your own due diligence. Understand that there is a risk involved. So you should only be putting in what you can afford to lose, guys. Risk capital only. Also, follow me on Telegram. I'll leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. So, that being said and out of the way, you can see here the animal farm continuing to do its thing, closing in on that $158 million mark. Very impressive considering what's going on in the market. You can see if you follow what's going on in the market, you know that the market is really kind of struggling along. There are still, residual effects of what happened with FTX. There's a lot of stuff happening that's causing the market to do what it's doing. But all of that just to say that we are in the middle of a bear market. We are in a down market right now. And while we are in a down market, the animal farm continues to, do well. It continues to grow. The TVL, as you've watched over the last couple of weeks, it just grown, over the course of what was it since it launched? Man, what's it been, like a month and 5 weeks? I don't know. I got to double check. During the holiday season, the days start to really blend together for me, so I got to double check. But you've seen it grow to where it is right now, and it doesn't seem like it's stopping. Towards the end of the year, we'll probably see this thing at, I don't know, 175 million, give or take, maybe. Some people are saying more than that. I don't know. But yeah, this thing is continuing to do what it's, designed to do. You can see here in the pig pen, we're making BUSD dividends in the pig pen, 45.5 million in TVL in the pig pen, 1.439 million in BUSD inside of the rewards vault. And yeah, we're just going in here claiming our BUSD. Again, this thing is just, it's going to continue. The dividends are going to continue to increase as time goes on because, again, more transactions, the more dividends, right? You look at the um the dog pound. Dog pound's doing what it's supposed to be doing. There's been a couple of changes made to the dog pound, which I'll cover here based on yesterday's AMA, which might cause you to, reevaluate your strategy. Nothing bad. It's just, you might want to reevaluate your strategy. But I have almost two BNB here that I can take out. Let's look at the TVL. If I go here, you can see the TVL in the dog pound, 54.1 million. Pig pen 45 and a half, as I said before. But yeah, look at the dog pound, 54 plus million in TVL. So it's doing, it's doing some crazy numbers here. So again, while the market is still continuing to struggle, the animal farm is paying. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Let's take a quick look at drip. Right now, drip's still sitting around that $1.50 mark. It's kind of been floating around there for the last couple of days. Yesterday was at a buck 50, give or take. It's at 148 right now. Yeah, people during the holiday season, there's not a lot of platforms that are working right now. And during the holiday season, people want to buy gifts. They want to do all that sort of thing. So, I wouldn't be surprised if, people were selling drip more than usual right now, just only because of the time of the year that we're in. So, if the price does dip a little bit more, again, it's not going to be a surprise to me. Don't be shocked. Don't be surprised. That's normally what happens during this time of the season. And then after New Year's, towards the first quarter of 2023, typically my experiences with these type of platforms, the price recovers a bit and starts to move back up. But again, towards the end of the year, around December, people are looking to buy gifts. They have trips and travel and that sort of thing for the holidays, and they need to, get passive income from somewhere. Drip is really one of the few passive income platforms that are it's doing its thing and it's working right now. So again, I wouldn't be surprised at all if the price came down a little bit. Some of you guys, if the price dips a little bit more, you're going to say, "Oh my God, look what's happening." I'm just letting you guys know that, again, don't be surprised if it does that. That's pretty normal, give or take, right? Considering the time of year that we're in. That being said, opportunity, right? It's opportunity. If you want to get drip at a discount, if you want to get it at a, at a very low price, you can certainly do that. Throw it into the faucet, make your 1% a day. Again, this thing has been doing what it's supposed to be doing. No issues over a year and a half, a year and 7 months plus now that this thing has been paying out that 1%. And again, Forex has made a commitment that nothing is going to change from the core contract, right? They're not going to change the withdrawal limits. They're not going to change the percentage, not going to change the tax. They're not going to do all these crazy, wacky things that we see other platforms doing, which again, you have to respect that. I give kudos to Forex for that. Because again, for me, that builds a lot of confidence. When you get into a platform and they start changing the rules on you after you got in, that does not instill confidence. As a matter of fact, it makes people not want to put more money in because it's like, man, you've changed the rules on me. If I put more money in, what's going to happen to my funds? The fact that they've not changed anything, Forex has not changed anything with drip at all for the last year and 7 months. And that year and 7 months, we've seen a lot of down periods. That to me is a confidence builder. Yes, there's going to be volatility with the price of the token. That's crypto. I mean, that's just the way it is. You look at Bitcoin where it's at right now, you look at Ethereum where it's at right now compared to the all-time high, everything is down, right? It's opportunity during the bear market. If you're going to accumulate, if you're willing to accumulate and get into the accumulation phase, you can be positioned, as I mentioned in my video yesterday, when the market does turn around, and it will, we just don't know when, you can have loaded bags. Okay. So that being said, here's the statistics for the faucet. Pretty healthy in my opinion. There's 125,000 claims, but look at this, more than double hydrates and over 80,000 plus new deposits. 39 new players, 141 new players this month already. Again, month just started, of course, and over 128,000 total faucet players. Again, people have multiple wallets and things of that nature. So, maybe 100,000 plus actual people. Again, I can't really, there's no real way to verify that, but the numbers are continuing to grow. It's increasing. That's what we're looking at here. But again, I think these are healthy stats compared to claims. You have more than double the hydrates, right? And then you have 80,000 new deposits. So good stuff all around. Let's take a look at the notes here. Again, shout out to Irene for putting these notes together. I believe this was the AMA yesterday. I wasn't able to attend personally. I was running around a little bit. But I don't know if these dates are correct, but it looks like this is the notes from yesterday's AMA. So we'll cover some of the new alpha. Again, I'm not going to go over this word for word. I will leave a link for this down below if you want to check it out and read it for yourself. It says here, so this is kind of Forex going over all the news, right? So it says here, I have great news. We have finished the development of the governance system and it's been fully tested. And we even ran a test vote and we did it with the admins just so we can keep it private. It's tested and it's fully ready to go. The changes that we needed to make to adjust the BNB dividend allocation between the linear and the auto pool for Dogpound is also completed and tested. So again, that might cause you to reevaluate your strategy. It seems that they're going to be allocating more BNB to the auto compounding pool compared to the linear. So we'll see how that goes. So again, you might want to reevaluate your strategy there. Totally up to you. I mean, there's lots of ways to skin this cat, right? Lots of different strategies people have. One person's strategy might be a fit for them. Another person's strategy might be totally opposite and it'll be a fit for them and what they're trying to do. So figure out what you want to do with the dog pound on that part. So today we're going to start the countdown for next Thursday at 11 a.m. and we're going to have the launch of the governance system. So again, I guess the big news from yesterday's AMA is the launch of the new governance system. And the way it's going to work is that the site will be updated. So the governance system will be available on the site where you'll be able to vote on proposals and you'll be able to see the whole dashboard for the governance system. Also, the launch of the allocation adjustment, which will increase the BNB dividend allocation to the auto pool by 20%. Also, the launch of all of the different dashboards on the site right now that say coming soon. They will be available for people to use and see. The launch of the improvement to the piggy bank. We haven't really talked about the piggy bank lately. We've been talking a lot about the pig pen and the dog pound, but we're going to start talking about the piggy bank again. Anyway, the launch of the improvement to the piggy bank, whereby you'll be able to stake into existing non-time lock stakes, ones that were never time locked. Okay. So again, with all these different updates, it seems that they've effectively completed all of the core components, right? They've made all the adjustments they need, and all of the core components of the animal farm is done, right? That's of course like really big for us, because now once that's done, we can focus on building out whatever the next big product is. The next big product is going to be for the animal farm and the ecosystem as well. We can now promote animal farm in a way that we haven't been able to yet, because it was not finished. It was not a finished product. So now it will be a finished product. It makes promoting a lot easier, because previously we would say we're doing these things, or it will do these things, but we were limited in our ability to speak about the project the way we wanted to. So again, it seems like the animal farm is 100% completed now. Forex and his team can now put their attention on the next thing on the timeline. Go to the Drip Wiki page. It'll give you the breakdown on what's coming next. Obviously, there's lots of stuff that that's on the plate. But again, once they finish this, which seems that they have, now they can focus on the next thing. Okay. So this is a little bit about the governance. I'm not going to go ahead and read this word for word. You can check this out for yourself. I do want to go over some of the other highlighted, right? It seems like all of this is going to be happening next Thursday. Everything is already completed. It will be made fully public next Thursday. And the reason we're doing this is because I want to make sure that we are delivering it in a way that is a promotional event. You guys know how Forex is. Everything has to be an event. There's a week's worth of promotion. There's going to be next Thursday. So there's a week's worth of promotion that they're going to be putting towards this. Okay. Just a little bit about the dog pound. It says here, they're going to be doing education over the next week on these changes that they made to the dog pound. It says here, the auto compounding contract will be allocating 20% more BNB there. So 10% of the BNB, which was allocated to the linear pool, will be shifted over to the auto compounding pool, which is going to make a 20% difference. So you'll earn 20% more in the auto compounding relative to the linear pool. So again, adjust your strategy if you want to. It's totally up to you, but it seems like they're going to be allocating more BNB to the auto compounding. Also, the dashboards will be able to be used, and there are a couple of extra things that people had suggested from the community that we could recognize would add value. Some are additional stats. I mean, there's a lot of stats already as it is, but if that's your thing, if you like stats and that sort of thing, guess what? You're going to have more to look at soon. Some are positive changes to the way some of the values are displayed. For example, adding some simple things like adding comments to the values in the dashboards to make it easier to read, displaying the USD values of the pigs, dogs, and LPs that you're earning. People will get a better understanding of what they're earning on the platform, which is good. It's going to have projected and global value, global earnings, so you'll be able to see what you are going to make today, what you're going to make this week, what you're going to make this month, what you'll make this year, et cetera, your personal earnings. There's also a global earnings dashboard where people will be able to see what the platform as a whole will pay out. That's pretty cool. Over the day, over the week, over the month, over the year, based on the current values. We've also made an improvement for the piggy bank, which is good. I think the piggy bank did need to make improvements. We really haven't been talking about it, but we'll start picking that up again soon. Right now, you can't stake deposit into an existing piggy bank if you had created a time lock piggy bank. And because of that, the site is just basically not allowing you to deposit into any existing piggy banks. We made an improvement there, so you still can't deposit into a time lock one, but it will allow you to deposit into a non-time lock one. A whole lot of additional analytical tools and dashboards and information to make the whole system easier to use. So yeah, they're going to be making some improvements to the piggy bank, which is good. So here he's just kind of winding down the call here. Let's see if there's any other new alpha here. Talks about the LP, single asset lending. Today is the first day that we are officially working with our new major PR firm, which is good. This year, the goal is to have at least one community-based AMA interview announcement like this once a week, most likely on Thursday. So again, it seems like there's going to be a lot more communication from Forex. Not that there wasn't communication before, but it just seems like he's going to be a lot more visible as far as doing AMAs on a weekly, consistent basis. Also, medium articles every single week. One major facing promotional event a week. Some sort of pre-packaged campaign. So yeah, it definitely looks like there's going to be a lot of advertising that's going to be happening over the next couple of weeks. Things are looking good. Things are looking very good right now for both a marketing and a development perspective. Yeah, so here he's winding down the call. So that's where we're at right now. When I get off this call, I'm going to be starting a countdown for Thursday's launch. I already had the meeting with my dev team to make sure they'll be available for us when we go live. So again, it's going to be the governance system, okay? We will have the DAO members start using our backup test site, which has the fully completed version of the UI that will be going live on Thursday publicly. So we're going to have them start using it now. That way they'll be using it for a whole week or a full week. So any little thing that maybe needs to be improved or whatever, we will be able to get to that. That's it, guys. It's really exciting. We're making great progress here on all fronts. Yeah, I think the big news is, they're launching this governance system. They've completed everything on the animal farm. And again, they can move on to the next product and or maybe focus a lot more on drip. I don't know. But again, drip will do its thing. As he launches these different things, drip will continue to do its thing. But it's good that, now I think he's going to focus on, I think Scratchy is what's the next, either the drip UI or Scratchy. That's what's going to be coming next based on the timeline. Let's see here. About a month, you're going to hear me give the next announcement for the next thing, which will most likely be the single asset lending option, which will allow you to auto compound your position into a bridge and earn an additional 30 to 40% APY on your single assets, which is compounded, which ends up being hundreds of percent APY. Ideally, we offer multiple options. We're going to start with one. Eventually, we're going to get to a place where you have multiple lending options, both for LPs or single assets. Again, guys always developing new stuff, man. Can't knock him for that. Now, just so you know, if this is going way over your head and this is too complex for you, that's fine. Just go into the faucet. Simple, easy peasy. You get some drip, throw it in the faucet, get your 1% a day, hands off, completely passive, right? You don't have to worry about APY and this and that and impermanent loss and LP tokens and lending. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but again, this is totally separate from the faucet. Treat Animal Farm as a separate project from the faucet, okay? That way you don't get confused. Sometime next year, we're going to be doing individual lending, which will allow you to take out a loan against your stake. We have a ton in the works. We got 4 or 5 products that are at the end stages of development. This is why yesterday I said we are still early. If you remember my video yesterday, if you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. I said we're still early. The reason why is look at all the stuff that's coming out. Just look at all the different products that are still yet to launch. That's why I say we're still early. We got 4 or 5 products that are at the end stages of development. We have another 1 or 2 that are not developed, but the logic is fully worked out for them. We're going to deliver like you've never seen any project in DeFi deliver. Honestly, that's not even a big thing, like in my opinion, because look at the competition. A lot of these projects have just fallen off, and I do not see any innovative projects popping up too often. So I really think if we put our nose to the grindstone the way I know we can deliver all these products, and we're going to deliver, and it won't be long before we have the #1 platform in DeFi. So that's his goal, is to have the #1 platform in DeFi. Let's see here. We're super busy, super busy. Also, we need content creators. So I guess they're looking for people that can create banner ads and thumbnails and that sort of thing. He has another interview. So again, winding down, he says, congratulations, we're growing and you guys are doing great. Make sure you are pushing your referral links and you're making the most out of your referral links because you could make significant money if you use them. Of course, totally optional. You don't have to. But yeah, it looks like next Thursday we will have another AMA It's going to coincide with the launch of the governance token. So again, it's good that he's coming out at least once a week to do an AMA. But as you can see, guys, there's a lot in the works, guys. We're still very early in this thing. So, yesterday I talked about a 10 or 15 or $20 drip. Even at 15, a $15 drip is a 10x from where it is right now. Imagine getting drip at the price it is right now, just getting a 10x off of it and having the faucet working for you. So you're getting 1% a day till you hit 365%. I mean, that's just the faucet. Never mind the stuff that's going on with the animal farm. So again, the ecosystem is doing what it's doing. There's going to be more products coming. Again, as I said, I'll reiterate, we're early in this game. Okay, we're early in this game. Yes, you're seeing some things happening right now in a down or bear market, but we'll be in a bull market soon. The question is, people who are taking advantage of this ecosystem now, where do you think they're going to be when the next bull run happens, right? That's that's what I'm trying to show you guys. Anyway, lots of good stuff in the works, as you can see. I'll leave a link to this down below if you want to read it and go review it on your own. Of course, it goes without saying that I am not a financial advisor. So again, as I always say, do your own research. Only put in what you can afford to lose. Follow me on Telegram. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.